Let us continue playing Halcyon 6. When we last left off, we have successfully seen what has become of New Terra. We unfortunately were not able to finish all of the missions in there. We might have been able to had we not done a further mission down here first and had damaged ships. We might have been able to conceivably do something. But as it stands, we're up. We definitely need some more tier 2 ships, and for that we're also going to need a lot more dark matter. So I think our next plan of attack is to start upgrading some of these facilities. So we're going to send off, it's dark matter, so I believe Marishan's the best bet for this, a tier 2 ship of wibbly stuff using 9 fuel. Even going to pay the repair cost, even though I don't necessarily agree with that. And he's going to go off and upgrade that facility and also drop off a thing. We'll also send one off to this direction. Actually, we don't have enough drones just yet. When are we getting those drones down? 4 days, 3 days. And clearly we need somebody else doing dark matter extraction right now. Once that's done, we'll wait on this. Materials multiplier, we will add Debbie, since she can grab those materials fast. Materials we actually have quite a lot of, so we'll probably have to find some way to upgrade these. Yeah, we don't have enough to quite do that, though. Faster ship construction would be nice, but... And we could build another dark matter reactor, in fairness, and then start having 2 people. Recent amount of dark matter game emission 15% allows officers to create new dark matter. Okay, we're going to go for another dark matter room. Since we have tons of materials, and this makes sense for a lot of what we're doing. Alright, well let's carry on with that then. We will grab the dark matter to the fleet. We will view the facility. And we will deploy one of these drones for 2 days. Right, meanwhile, let's see what missions we got left. So we want to build a troll lab. So this would allow us to essentially help ourselves defeat them. How do we get to that? We're probably going to have to do some research, and that's going to require us to use dark matter, isn't it? Troll lab. 375. Propulsion lab. There are definitely things we need to be thinking about, in all honesty. But we need dark matter for all of it. What's the Terran tier 3 ships going to cost us? 1,600 dark matter. Well, let's spend time on, get that job finished. Archer class starship is now ready, so we now have... Well, we can give this to you, I suppose? Actually, no, we don't want to give this to you. Change officer. We want to give this, of course, to Egan, who's now out of the acceptable losses. And we can give that to Anyan going by at that stage. Alright, event queue. So we have 3 drones in 3 days. And we'll probably end up deploying 1 drone there, 1 drone here, and then maybe see if we can find another power facility at Boomerang, maybe. Okay, so that's got some automated stuff going on. Automated facility research gathering, so we're getting some materials for that mission. Good. What was our other one? Organon. Where is Organon? Alright, well let's send the Mara fleet to deal with that for the moment. Little Debbie's continuing to acquire materials. Dark matter multiplier is now on, so let's add 6 days. Alright, Aiden can get on that. Confirm task. So that's multiplying up there. If we cancel this one, Dylan's is now level 4, so we can now do the upgraded version. And we'll give him the advanced polarity theorems. Nothing that can't be solved by reversing the polarity of something. And that now means we can do dark matter creation level 2. And again, we should be doing this with science officers, but, you know, Also, where are you off to? Heading to Wonderland. That's a pain. We may have to see if we can deal with that in a moment. We'll transfer the crew, and I think we'll evacuate the facility. We'll then head to here with that fleet, pick up a few more crew. Acknowledged, and that's good because we'll be able to do that at some point there. So close that. Pirate rescue. At the Gruz sector. Where's Gruz? Gruz is there. That's not too far away. And I do see another fleet approaching us at this thing. The Zla. Only tier 1. They might decide to want to attack us, but seems unlikely. So we have a few things to set up at this stage. Transfer the crew to the fleet. View the facility. And we will, at this point, get another drone installed. So that'll get us some crew back. That'll get us a couple of sources of dark matter. We got dark matter multipliers already on the go. Okay. This could potentially work. So as much as I'd love to deal with this ship, I think we're going to have to do it after we deal with this. So our plan currently, 25 days. We got enough time to deal with that. Vazlar Ambassador has appeared in our system. They're claiming to be the Vazlar Yanfu Directorate. Put them through now. Federation Commander, greetings from the Honorable Zlar Yanfu Directorate. Seems as though the biological superweapon you are clearly developing has gotten loose and is rapidly proliferating across the Federation's space. We hope you have learned not to pursue such folly in the future. Those aliens, you think we made them as some kind of weapon? Oh, really? You expect us to believe you weren't breeding monstrous flesh beasts to release on our empire in our secret quest for galactic domination? No. No, fine then. Don't admit your charade. I promise you our famed Zla Yanfu bioweapons experts will eventually capture one of these creatures and expose the Federation fingerprints all over its genetic code. Be my guest. One final warning. Do not approach or interfere with any of the Zla territories or colonies. Unlike the Zla Nosh and the Zla Cladro, may they all roast in the great hellfires of Slack Friss, the Zla Yanfu Directorate wishes no outside contact with any race. Do not interfere with our affairs, Terran? Fine. Okay. So we have another empire discovered down there, which is interesting. But now they've approached and we've had no real problems. I think we want to do now. We could really do with some more dark matter, actually. That would be the best thing. Anyan, what are you doing right now? And more importantly, what could you be doing? Oh, we're not going to build any more drones just yet. There's not much point in doing any upgrades here. Or there at this stage. So I think the plan then is we wait for the next set of dark matter to be materialized, which is in 4 days. Alright, satellite drone deployed. We'll have you return to base. Once you are back at base, issue on the station requires your attention. One of the more popular cadets assembled an advocacy group for the construction of proper cadet barracks on the station. Promise to build a cadet barracks as soon as possible. Okay. So we have 19 days to build a cadet barracks. How much dark matter is this going to take up? Also, we have to research this, don't we? Okay, that might have been a mistake. That might have been a mistake. Alright, well let's get that back in the base. 188. We'll send the ACSS Wibbly stuff, the Archer. And any ship we have that's still reasonably intact. It's in the ACSS Will, but it will need a commanding officer, so we will assign that to Anyan. And move the ACSS Will in. Okay, well, let's go and take on this raid fleet. 2 tier 2s versus a tier 2, a tier 1. Should be doable. We'll get some resources for that. 2 days of dark matter creation. Or I just try and take this on with just the 2. Alright, we'll try and take them on with just the 2. Meanwhile, a Yabbling fleet has entered the vicinity. Well, well, well. Good to see you again, human remnant leader. I have some bad news for you. Recently did an audit on outstanding debt obligations and was stunned to realize that the debt that your Federation government was meant to repay 4 yabs ago simply never got paid off. Must be a misunderstanding. See, that's what we thought. Our auditors are really good at what they do. Turns out you owe the Central Yab Bank 40,000 materials. How liable are we for New Terra's loan? That's easy. You're the Federation still, dummy. Just because you're experiencing an onset catastrophe that threatens your race's existence doesn't free you from debt obligations. Think of the moral hazard that might cause. Now, we simply offer to seize some of your collateral, say a planet or 2, but we'd rather not have to face off against any of those flesh aliens, frankly. So what do you want from us? Well, we aren't gonna be reasonable. We can take the payment in monthly installments for the foreseeable future, or you could opt to fight our collection fleet. But we can just fight your fleet. You humans really don't like reading the fine print, do you? And obviously it's not a strong suit. Yabbling law stipulates that if the extinction event race clause in section 3 is invoked, then the debtor race can invoke a trial by combat. Trial by combat, really? Yes! You should terms make it all sound kind of complicated. These rules are very simple. Anyway, the choice is up to you. 20 materials per month for 2,660 years, or fight the collection fleet. We'll fight. This will degrade your credit score, just letting you know. Okay. Understood. Unfortunately, we did send those away, and I don't have repair facilities available. What are we actually up against? Tier 1, a Tier 3, and a Tier 0 ship. But both the Tier 1s are quite weak. So if we were to send these 2 ships... Actually, no, we can't send those 2 ships. What ships have we got in facility right now? So we had the Fix-It, our Tier 2 ship. We have the Thing Builder, which does require a Dillon's to be in that. And then we can go for a ACSS Will, which would have to be piloted by Aegon. Oh dear, this could actually go disastrously wrong, I've just realised, but let's have a think about this. We have to fight them. There's no question about this. We do have to fight them. I'm just hoping we get some repair. Actually, we can do the repair now, can't we? Yeah. Confirm repair. Confirm repair. Ouch. Alright, we're down to 21 dark matter, but we should get some more from this. Confirm. Launch anyway for the case cost of 9. Start combat. Alright. So we got 2 engineering ships. Let's see what they're weak to. So crew panic. They're good on their panic. This ship is very resistant to engines down. And very resistant to hull breach effects. So we can't really use our deconstruction work here. But if we can make them panic, that seems like a good way to go about things. So Shock Mine inflicts, disables, exploits the crew panic. So we go disintegrate hull, keep the repair going, and that'll have to do. Okay, Dillon's load, Tier 2 loadout. I put Debbie in the wrong ship, I just realised. Oh well. So disintegration is definitely the way we want to go for it. Shock Mine exploits crew panic, so that's fine. The mines affect everybody. But I think we'll go for disable countermeasures, and up on deconstruct, we'll take another heal. So the plan here is just disintegrate hull followed by shock mines for as much as we can get away with. Meanwhile, ship here doesn't have a lot that we can exploit, although teleport explosives versus vulnerable is quite fine. Focus beam inflicts weapon disruption. And then take a harass at the second one, so hopefully we can go focus beam into harass. Engage the enemy. Okay. 32 damage. Hold it together, Corbin. I believe in you. Alright. So we want to deal with this first ship as much as possible here. 120. Can possibly even destroy that with one shot. Overkill! Okay, well, let's go for a... Oh, wait a minute. These both exploit. They don't cause. I've messed that up slightly. Alright, let's go for Death from Above. We want to deal with this second ship quickly. And hope we survive the initial hit. So... yeah, well, nothing that inflicts that. Supercharged Polarity. Tempting. Alright, well, let's go with this. Made them vulnerable. Okay. Should have stuff that exploits that somewhere. Oh, that's warming up. Actually, let's just take that out if we can. 125. Alright, all done. Okay, let's go for a shock mine. Alright, ship disabled. What do we have that exploits that? Not much, I imagine. Let's supercharge the polarity. See what happens. See what this will even do. Damage over time, and damage for this. Oh, that was actually really good. Alright, well, let's go for a focused beam. See if we can weaken their weapons slightly. We can. Hull disintegration. Countermeasures. They are vulnerable. Don't want a triple shot for it, but it's the only thing we got that works on it. Exploit the vulnerability, see if we can get the extra damage. 200. One disease's ability has been disrupted. Slime melt, heal over time. Alright, we don't want that. Incinerate the hull. Go for a shock mine, see if we can stun it again. We've dodged. Fire at will. Not effective, and they're healing. Inflict some more vulnerability on them. Do some weapon disruption. Not effective, and we seem to be surviving a little bit here. I think we should probably start using our healing to try and prevent some required expenditure of dark matter here. Especially as he is very close to dying. In fact, that could kill him. Evade. Gain some hit points back. Growing Grease Lightning. His speed is increased. Bridge shot down to 7. Alright, let's just take him out. Death from above. Battle is won. 300 dark matter. That's buying us a cadet facility. Debt obligation cancellation from the Yavlin Credit Authority. Following trial by combat, they are now satisfied. We have defeated the debt collectors. Alright, back we go. So let's use that to buy that cadet facility, or at least get the research done. And 300 materials to build one. Okay, so that's going to get done. That'll make people happier, I suppose. Meanwhile, we have another battle going on. Reputation gained for Cadet Shaw on the Disaster Dillons. So that ship now has 3 additional bit there. And also Petty Officer Lauren. 6% damage. Actually, we have enough crew now. Let's go for an additional officer. I'd love to do improved officer education first, really, but we don't have a level 7 officer, so we're just going to have to do it like this anyway. Officer unavailable. They're not returned back to base yet. Oh, requires a level 7 officer to do that. Okay, so I missed that one. Well, we'll just have to go with it as is then. I might even want to go and just kick up some crew here, but we'll see. Meanwhile, prepare for battle. So tier 1 and a tier 2 ship that's good against science vessels, unfortunately. And you're good against tactical vessels. So again, we've made a slight faux pas by not doing that. Weak to hull breach, as we know about. So, exploit hull breach. Have both repair facilities up. Let's go for that rather than the adaptive armor for the moment. So, we can exploit the sensor offline with that, and we can exploit... I don't have anything that exploits the... Yeah, well, nothing that causes hull breach, unfortunately. Now I'm getting the combat system a little more. It's really important for me to try and remember I'm doing things like this. Alright. Well, let's ignore that then. So, do we have anything that inflicts sensors down? Okay, we do. Upload virus will cause that, so we can exploit that if we have the focused beam, which we do. Alright, let's just go with this then. Engage the enemy. Alright. Let's inflict sensors offline on the bigger one. It evaded. Alright, good start to things. Let's go for a backstab maneuver. I should really be focusing on the smaller one because they're easier to kill, but again, not effective. Savage Strike. Chaos Beam. Weapons disabled. Alright. Stasis Lock. Virus. Okay, well, the sensors are offline, so now we can try and exploit that. Except the thing that exploits them is this, which is cooling down for 3 turns. So we did well. Bullseye. Torture. Okay, sabotage and some damage per round then. If we can do further weapon disruption, that'll probably be okay. Not effective. And our weapons are currently disrupted at this point. Enraged. Cauterize your hull. Let's exploit that. 321. Disrupted. So the only thing we can do is either evasive maneuvers or do some cauterization. So we're going to do evasive maneuvers. This is an outside chance of killing, so we'll go with it. Nice. Stasis Lock. Okay, backstab maneuver. And we'll upload the virus and see if we exploit. And we can. That was not natural. Torture. Bullseye. Portal beam, and we're doing enough damage that we don't have to worry about this now. Battle is won. We've salvaged some equipment. Goodbye, Troll World achievement unlocked. Alright, morale +1. We will view the facility. We could deploy another satellite drone here, but fuel is one of the things we don't need too much of. I'd actually be much happier to go to here. Redirect the fleet. Some stored dark matter still inside. We're waiting to retrieve the dark matter and bring it here. Yes, we're going to go for resources. Oh, it's a troll spider, and we have Cadet NTF. Or NTF Cadet, who is not named. But we're okay with that. Officers are fine. Deploy. So, you are weak to being shocked, are you? Fortunately, we can't we can't do that. We'll go for transfusion. It's going to leave 17 hit points around. We can then go for a shrapnel grenade. Death by damage over time. And I suppose we might as well go in with our shocking cadet with his pew 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 laser pistol. Sonic Blast. He didn't even get a turn, did he? Nope. Battle is won. Gain some rewards. 60 cases of dark matter available. Let us then return to the base. Commander, our sensors have picked up something perilously close to the station. Come have a look. Troll spawning spore platform. We call it the Spire. Send a fleet of sufficient strength to investigate. Oh dear. So, yeah, we've got tier 3 ships to worry about now. Okay, problems have started. Problems have started. Cadet Barracks is almost up. We can nearly repair that. We badly need to upgrade our fleet somewhat here, because I don't think we're in a mood to deal with 3 tier 3 ships here. Especially as they are going to start raiding us now from that location, aren't they? Well, next time we continue playing Halcyon 6, we see the enemy, and he is there. Until then.